All right, we're back with another adventure at a secret undisclosed location with some good friends and some clean, clear upper Rappahannock River water. The fish are going to be out here. Oh, and that water feels good too. Yeah, there's all kinds of little sunfish in each one of these little pockets. Yep. But I'm after something a little bigger. Oh yeah, all kinds of babies. Look at them all.
How's the water? What's the water temperature?
Pretty warm.
Is it?
It's not freezing cold by any means. Just be careful. I'm not joking about this stuff being slick. This stuff that looks like a shag carpet isn't as slippery as when it's like just green moss. This stuff has a little bit of grip, but when you
it's just straight slippery.
These are not bad at all. Have you ever wade fished?
Oh.
Never in your whole life? Only from a boat or the bank?
Yep.
Oh man. This is how we do it in the country. Yeah, I can see a bunch of little bait fish. That's a good sign. We just gotta find out where the bass are hiding. Oh. Yeah, if you're using that little spinner, you want to look at the pockets where it looks deep and cast past it and then reel into it.
Yeah.
It's flat over here. Yeah, the water's real low. Did you leave your bottle of water up there too?
No, it's in my pants.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that was a good sized fish.
Yeah, that's a deep pocket right there.
Yep.
Oh, this is a two-piece.
Oh, that one is?
Yeah.
Right.
Looks like the one you got's not. I done muddied up your water now.
Yeah.
If you come down here with me, we go down here where the shallow ends and it starts to get deeper, that's where the bass will be.
Okay.
Because this is all too shallow and too clear for them.
Okay. Yeah, next time I gotta remember to bring a walking stick.
Yeah, I've thought about that several times, but then it's just more shit I gotta carry. with the proper shoes, I haven't had a need for them at all. Haven't had a need for a stick per se. Now, I fell a couple of times when I was wearing regular shoes until I got these, but I haven't fell since then. In fact, sometimes these things stick too good. And just always watch where you're stepping.
Yep.
And things that look like they're flat often aren't in the water. Sometimes it's really hard to tell. We want to be down here.
Yeah, that water feels good.
Yeah, it's pretty warm here where it's shallow. Oh, and normally it's always better to wade upstream, not downstream.
Oh, okay.
Because every time we take a step, you see we turn up big clouds of dust.
Yeah.
And that spooks the fish. Plus it makes it hard to see where you're walking. So it's always better to start fishing by wading upstream. And then of course you have to wade downstream to come back, but by then you're not usually fishing as hard and you're mainly leaving. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What you got?
Big old bass. Woohoo! Yeah. What'd you bass?
Yeah.
Sunny.
Yeah.
Sunny delight.
Little sunfish.
I am not good at casting.
Takes practice, that's all. Like anything else, like flying RC, like playing video games, just takes practice.
Well, video games comes naturally for me because I've literally been on them almost.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really sad how lack of fish there is in here. This whole thing should be teeming with fish. Too much pollution and fishing pressure and everything else.
No. You're not. Go catch fish, but they'll always be small.
Yeah, that spinner's mainly going to get you little ones.
I thought there was a massive fish there. It's just a rock.
Yeah.
Hey, there's another tiny fish.
It's shallower that way. But the fish are probably over here mostly.
Over there in the shade?
Well, that and where it's deeper.
Yeah.
But definitely the shade behind big rocks. Anytime you see a big rock, you want to cast to that and you want to cast to the shade. But yeah, this is a lot shallower than it was last time I was out here.
Do you think it could be tides or no?
No, there's no tide up here. This river is tidal down by Fredericksburg by the Falmouth Route 1 bridge. But that's it. Up here it's not. It's just affected by storms and runoff. But yeah, there's a bunch of rocks out there you should be casting to. You don't see them?
Oh yeah.
Fish on. That's a bass. I wasn't even paying attention. A little bitty guy.
Nice.
It's still a bass.
Yeah, little smallmouth. Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention. He swallowed that damn thing.
Awesome.
What breed are you using?
A Helgramite. Yeah, it's a little quarter pounder.
Nice.
And he deep throated that and feisty as hell.
Smallmouth is something.
Little guy,
Nice.
but he's still got 3/4 of that in his mouth. But you can see how sharp his teeth are.
Uh-huh.
He's been feeding on other fish, and they're feisty as hell.
Nice.
Catch one of those at 3 pounds like I have, they fight. But I don't use overpowered gear.
Yeah.
I like the fish to struggle because that's more fun, you know?
Oh yeah.
If I had 30-pound braid, I could just reel it in with impunity, and that just doesn't seem like fun. I mean, this is mono on this pole because I haven't switched it yet, but it's only 10 pound. So if I get a 3-pounder on here, he'll have a little bit of play. But he was over there in one of these pockets, but that was a little bitty one. I think that's the smallest one I've caught this year.
The largest fish I have ever caught is like a 1-foot catfish.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Those are easy to catch.
Yeah, it was over by the ocean. It's over in some day. I forget the name.
And you should always try to avoid letting your reel get in the water. Reels are just like RC stuff. They have grease in them, and the water will wash the grease out and make the drag not work well and stuff.
Oh, look out.
You had one?
Yeah.
You should get lots of sunfish on that spinner.
I've gotten
Yep.
one baby.
It just depends on how much it had been raining and stuff.
I say we're due for a decent amount of rain soon.
We've had enough. I'm good. Because every time it floods, I can't fish. You got to give up the little stuff to catch bigger fish.
I got a fish.
There you go. Keep reeling it in. Always keep pressure on the line. As soon as you give it slack, it can shake it hook out.
Oh yeah. I see it. 5-pounder. Get over here.
Oh, you both got fish?
Get away.
There you go. That's a fat sunfish.
Get over here.
You don't have any luck?
No.
No. It's not as good as it was last summer.
This is the first time I've been from Remington to Kelly's Ford.
I usually fish about 10 miles downstream.
Yeah, that's
And
Snakehead or Snake.
yeah, people say they're in here. I ain't seen none yet.
Snake Castle's where it starts.
Where's that at?
10 miles down.
Yeah.
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 Lots of smallmouth down there, at least last year. This year hadn't been that good. I think we've had too many flooding rains.
Okay. Yeah, that's where it starts.
Gotcha. Well, good luck to you. It's a beautiful day for it. You ready to give up already?
When the fishes are biting.
Your phone's been ringing.
Phone's ringing.
It was ringing. It's in the very top pocket.
Very top pocket.
If you fish early in the morning or later in the night, is it better?
Yes.
Should we come out later in the night?
Always better at sunrise and sunset. That's when fish eat more than during the day is the worst time in the middle of the day.
Mr. Lee, he's gonna fly his airplane.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
I hate the way water affects everything.
Heading back.
Yeah, that's why it's always better to start fishing by going upstream. That way when you're coming back, you're walking downstream and it's not as hard to walk against the water.
Yeah.
Because after being out here all day like I do, you'll be exhausted. And trying to walk back upstream in the current.
I mean, I could swim upstream, but
Here.
I have a fishing rod.
You might need 2 hands to get it to close.
Sure.
Because it's a tight fit with all them in there.
Prepared next time. I could probably swim upstream,
I got one
but
of
it's
those.
gonna suck.
Waterproof bag.
Yeah, dry bags
Throw
work
those
too.
on there, yep. Then I'll just float it back, you know. So
Mhm.
thank you.
I got one little bitty one.
Oh, traveling in the river.
Yeah, and you can see it's not bad. But yeah, this was all much deeper when Ryan and I were out here last year with his wife. It's definitely lower this time. And you want to go this way for the easy walking. It's shallower over here and flatter. Yep, see, I told you. And it's plus when you can't see when the water's all cloudy. Never rush walking through rocks. These little pebbles, these little small rocks, are these slippery on your shoes? Are your feet sliding off of them when you step on these little rocks?
Yeah, kind of, yep.
Mine, it's like I'm walking on, mine, it's like I'm walking on carpet. It's that sticky with these felt bottoms.
I have cleats.
Yeah, your plastic cleats probably slipping on these little rocks real good too. Not me.
Yeah.
These felts are amazing. Is that something you found? It looks like a piece of slate. There's a crane. Yeah, going through the deep water, it's easier over here. And yeah, you can swim if you go down a little bit further. It gets a little bit deeper down there. It was a little further than I thought it was because the water's shallower right now.
Plymouth Rock.
Yeah. Oh, look, all kinds of little baby fish from the spring. All the little fishies.
Oh yeah, I caught one small fish here.
All the little babies. A whole bunch of them.
Yeah, look at a whole school of them.
Yeah. Maybe bass. Can't really tell. When they're that little, I can't tell them. Oh, these are really tiny right here.
Yep.
Baby fish, I can never tell what they are. Maybe if I caught them with a net and could look at them up close, maybe. That one's probably a bass. Once they get yay long, they start to look like a tiny bass.
That one, that's a bass right there.
Oh yeah, those are both. Those
Yep.
are smallmouth right there.
Yep.
They're just little youngins.
Yep.
I mean, at least we know there's more smallmouth in here.
Catch them with little bitty lures on ultralight. See, we don't see no big fish in here because they won't come up in the water that's clear and shallow.
Oh, really?
Not too much now. Now, occasionally, if this river was really as healthy as it should be, and deep pockets like right there, there'd be two or three pounders. But that was when like you and my dad were kids. And
pollution or
everything, pollution, use. Mainly it's pollution, but it's also fishing pressure.
there used to be a pond right there by the hobby shop, and every time I go fishing with the Potomac,
Yeah.
and when I catch like a couple pounders, I would put it in a live well.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's a nice one. We just went down this little stream.
Yeah. Deep little pockets like this in this shale, it should hold lots of fish when things are normal, but
Yep. Then I remember one day I was just fishing on the shoreline, and I saw a big old head of bass like this.
yeah.
Somebody caught it and just cut them up right there.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, we should do one of those fishing trips.
Yeah. Hard to get scheduling to do stuff.